up the Gulf of Mexico at about 25 miles an hour, sustained forward progress. Ari, it just continues to come in. Here we go with a big one right now.
Yeah, so what I want people to know about this is the crazy thing about this is that Robert is actually right now not even in the actual inner eye wall. He's actually in one of the, well, it's an outer band that's pretty close to the inner eye wall. It's the next one out. But this just shows you the ferocity of the storm and the expansiveness of the wind field. Robert, you know, what would you eyeball those winds at there? I know you've been in a lot of these storms. You know, put this up against Debbie, for instance.
You know, it's tough to say. When the wind gusts are really coming in, I'd say we're between 60 and 70, I would think. Right now, again, we got a lull. That's the way outer bands operate. You get the big gust push, and by the way, that push is what causes all that storm surge as well. And that is the danger on the coastline. I mean, we were going to be live from Steenhatchee. We had a high ground there. But then we realized this morning, after multiple discussions with our teams in New York, and by the way, thank God they talked me out of it, is that when we could see anywhere between 10 to 20 feet of that surge coming in, it's unsurvivable. It definitely is. So right now, I think some of these wind gusts, when they're coming in, I'd have to say 60 to 70. That's only going to get worse as it gets closer. And as you said, Ari, yeah, this is not the eye wall. Isn't that amazing? Mike Seidel is going to be in it hugely, and maybe it's going to wobble a little bit and get us even a little bit harder. It just depends, right? And it's the dark of night. First responders cannot get out. They cannot help anyone that is in peril. They cannot get to the coastline. All of the damage, all of the impacts will really be seen as the light comes up, what, 8, 9 hours from now. The landfall hasn't even happened. Ari?
Yeah, Robert, this has been really interesting to watch your shot today. I think the unique thing about the north side of this storm is that it's had a little bit more of a compact wind field, I feel like, than the east side, which has been so expansive. You know, places like St. Petersburg and Tampa have been getting hammered all day with huge wind gusts. For you, you know, I've been watching your shot throughout the day as well, and it seems like it was kind of like not so bad, and then all of a sudden, just over the last couple of hours, it's gotten really bad, right?
Yeah, big time. Yes. The problem, too, is as I stand here, you know, I'm illuminated by the Fox weather beast right now, and Lloyd Alford, Jared Maloney tucked into the back of a Ford Expedition, keeping these images, and kudos to you, men, for being so brave out there. But the problem is, I can't really keep the head on a swivel and see my surroundings right now. The glasses continue to be just inundated with rain. If I take them off, particles will hit me, and I don't want to lose my eyesight. And it's tough to see exactly what is happening when those wind gusts come. And now we've got a lull, thank God. And these live oaks and all of these pine trees in this area and the power poles, as the system gets even closer and these wind gusts get heavier, will likely be compromised. We're going to try to be as safe as we can. I just am so happy that we're not on the coast and that we made the decision to come 20 miles inland than be in Steenhatchee. Can't imagine what's going on over there. And by the way, we just lost power. We just lost power. Everything around me is dark, and now it just came back on. I was just going to say, the only illumination is the Fox weather beast, and we just lost power again. And this is how it goes. Everything is completely pitch black, 360 degrees, except for the Fox weather beast. And that's why we have it. Ari?
Well, you saw it live on TV there. They just lost power. You know, another spot where we saw power go out live on TV in a little bit more of a wild way was a couple of hours ago, way to the east and the south of where you're at, Robert. We're actually going to go out to Fox Weather's Ian Oliver right now. First, though, I want to show you this video from a little bit earlier. There was a crazy power flash as he was reporting. Check this out.
Yeah, that's a big power flash. Whoa. Are you seeing that? That was a massive power flash coming from...
Yeah, that is something else. And, you know, I've been watching Ian throughout the entire day. Started off on the beach with not the worst day ever. It was a little bit breezy on the beach and dodging some showers and storms. And, man, the progression of the day, watching it start off like that, just having to retreat pretty much slowly throughout the day as the storm surge kept coming on. Eventually, the entire beach is covered. You're out there on the road, and then we've got the power flashes there. Where are you at right now, Ian, and how is the situation progressing?
Hey, Ari, good evening. We're at the top of Tampa Bay. We had to take the long way. I was telling Jane about our journey off of St. Pete Beach, which admittedly We were on St. Pete Beach about 15 minutes too long. The surge came up quickly, and that water has been rising ever since across the Tampa Bay area. We're still experiencing that. This is a town called Town and Country. As you go up and around the bay from Pinellas County, we're into Hillsborough now. We went through Oldsmar, which is right at the top of Old Tampa Bay, and then this is the next kind of bigger spot that you hit. And we've seen this big presence now of first responders and law enforcement arriving because of the water continuing to rise. And unfortunately, the vehicle behind me, we've seen lots of scenes like this, was in the floodwaters.